if Trump does win the election, we know he's going to shut that border down. But have y'all thought about when he implements, it's time to start rounding them up and getting them out of here, what's going to happen then? The purge. It's going to be havoc in this country because we know they don't plan on going back. And remember, their countries, or Venezuela especially, let the prisoners out. So they really can't go back. So what do you think they're going to do? It's going to be mayhem like crazy in our streets. And I'm asking you, are y'all prepared for this? Are we ready to defend ourselves against what's coming? We see what's going on in Colorado. And no government official, no state official, no one, military, anything, has stepped in to defuse the situation. And I see a lot of people on TikTok saying, if you come to my city, come to my city, my city. I don't think people are understanding. It seems to me that they are protected to do these things. Now, if it was a gang, the Gangster Disciples, the Vice Lords, the Crips, the Blood, anything, Maniac Disciples, whatever the case may be, that done anything, a portion of what these gangs are doing, they would not, I promise you, allow that to happen for more than 6 hours. They're shutting it down. And any retaliation from those gang members, we already know what's going to happen to them. But we have gang members from other countries that came here illegally, mind you, that are taking over our apartment buildings and our streets. They passed a law because of gangs here in the United States that you can't even congregate so many people together. But if you take a look at all these people in hundreds, masses of them together, and no one is doing anything. People, all this is planned out. The purge is real. It's real. And they're doing it to us right now. The moment any one of us decide to take action some kind of way, it's us that are going to suffer for that. They want to reconstruct this entire country. And we just going to sit here and let it happen. How many people are with me when I say, I can't do it. I'm sorry. My post got taken down before because I'm standing up for the American people. I'm standing up for my right and my children's right to live free in this country without having to deal with what's going on in another country that happens to be landed in our lap. So people, we got to actually wake up. And the last thing I'm going to say is, people, you cannot put the Democratic Party back in office. You cannot do that. That is one of the biggest mistakes that we have made for many years, but that's even bigger now if you decide to do that.
So what does September, October, November, and December look like in the future for our country, the United States, and around the world? I do predict that things are going to change in a dramatic way here in the United States. And not only will it be an extraordinarily hot temperature-wise summer and a very, very cold upcoming winter, perhaps I believe the coldest winter we've had on recorded history in the last 50 years, but we're going to see an uproar of violence. It's going to be between people that love the United States and against people that do not love the United States. And I think you're going to see a shift in the Democratic candidate for presidency, which is going to create, again, another shift in human perspective about where our country's going and where it came from and what it's going to be like. And I think that it's going to create a lot of tension. We're going to see another display of what we might consider the Floyd incident again, which triggers all more violence in the United States. And as my heart aches to say, but I see a super bloodbath occurring here in the United States, especially during the month of October and November of 2024. But I do believe that there will be a new president in the United States, and I believe Donald Trump will be elected, and I believe things will begin to smooth out somewhat as we go into the early months of 2025. So I do want to caution each of you around the world to be at peace today. Remember, your outer world is a reflection of the way you are on the inside, but when you've got 8 billion people on the planet and 335 million people in the United States, you've got all these different beliefs and cultures and perspectives, and their outer world is going to manifest to them based on their reality. And many of these people are not thinking clear, they're unconscious. They're full of fear, and fear is what triggers off negative, destructive events. And I think you're going to see that happening. But I also see a great shift and a great awakening as we go into the spring of 2025. Humanity will begin to change in a positive way, but get ready for September, October, November, December of 2024, because it's going to become very dangerous. So I do want to caution each of you as I'm also predicting a terrorist attack in the United States and extreme violence, but a change in presidency. And with Trump's election, will create a lot of tension with people that hate America.
Venezuela and England are on the verge of having civil wars. Ukraine just got their F-16s. The stock market in Japan just fucking plummeted. Israel and Iran are on the verge of nuking each other this week, and we barely have a president. And we're all just fucking going to work like everything's chipper. Like there's not similar shit or worse shit coming down the pipeline for us. It doesn't matter who wins this election. It's not going to be good. It's in the air. You can feel it. It's tangible. With the stock market in Japan tumbling, they lost ungodly amounts of money. And during all this, where is Joe? All I've fucking seen is Kamala's face, them toting her around like she's the president. It's not even a guarantee that she's gonna be the nominee. Even though it doesn't fucking matter, because anybody they pick is gonna be hand-picked with no vote. Nobody's gonna get a say in it. It's gonna be a, this is what you get, and if you don't like it, too fucking bad. It's a scary, scary time. And I feel like there's a very large chunk of people that are just trying to pretend like shit's not getting worse. And in fact, it is. Who knows? I guess we'll see in the next couple months. Put on your fucking seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen.